Google Preferred dropped you from their service.
Yeah.
Do you think that that was fair of them?
I understand that they needed to take a stance, and while I don't necessarily maybe agree with it, I do respect it. It hurts, but it's not like I'm drowning.
Got a really big question right here.
How much money you make in a week?
When it was on Google Preferred, woo, crazy money. Now I would say like enough to buy like 2 bags of Funyuns a week.
Falling out today. It's your red hoodie. It's extra important that you do that today because we just spent $150,000 on a vehicle that we're about to get, and we're no longer on Google Preferred, so please, I need money.
So, if you've seen any piece of Logan Paul's content recently, you're probably curious what the heck YouTube Preferred is and why he wants to be on it so bad. Other one I guess you would say, my name is Paul Groseclose, and on this channel I make videos about social media and the influencers on those platforms. So if you guys are new here, not so dig sort of content, make sure to smash subscribe. And if you're new to this whole YouTube thing, the current requirement to become monetized on YouTube is 4,000 hours of watch time and 1,000 subscribers. And once you reach this requirement, your channel will be submitted and eventually reviewed to become part of the YouTube Partner Program. As part of the Partner Program, you will see ads in the front, middle, and end of your videos. The commission you'll get from these ads is very, very small, especially if you're not a super huge channel like the Logan Pauls of the world.
Today we observe an extremely weak member of the male species.
What?
I've been spotted.
But my friends, once you reach a certain level of notoriety on YouTube, you have the potential to be invited and become part of the YouTube Preferred Program.
Okay, today we're going, oh, sorry. Should I start again?
Okay, let's go.
YouTube/Google Preferred is an ad program for the top 5% of YouTube content creators, including, but not limited to, iJustine, MKBHD, Panic with the Disco, Lara DOI. There's a lot of them. And essentially this is the first come first serve portion of YouTube advertisements. What I mean by first come first serve is this. An advertiser pays YouTube ads, YouTube then gives those ads to the top 5% of content creators, then the rest of those ads dwindle down to everyone else in the YouTube Partner Program. Since you get advertiser priority in YouTube Preferred, the commission is much, much bigger. Although the 45-55 YouTube creator split is the same no matter what system you're on, your CPM or cost per 1,000 views will inevitably be much, much higher as more ads will be playing on your videos. Especially for those channels who upload videos longer than 10 minutes and splice in as many ads as humanly possible.
In today's challenge, we're being taken in a boat to a mystery island.
As I'm sure you guys all know, after the Japan controversy, Logan Paul was removed from the YouTube Preferred Program as he became quite the liability for the platform. This was a great move for YouTube because if they were not careful, this could have caused a major, major apocalypse. I gotta be honest, bloggers in general have really become YouTube's biggest liability for some weird reason. I don't really know why. It's something that I want to research more and dive into in another video. But yeah, and once Logan Paul was kicked from YouTube Preferred, he was dropped down to the YouTube Partner Program just like everyone else.
Google Preferred dropped you from their service, but how does that affect your bottom line?
Want to know the real answer?
Yeah, of course.
It hurts, but it's not like I'm drowning. I try not to live my life thinking about money, because money doesn't make me happy. Creating and making other people happy, it makes me happy. Creating content to make people smile and laugh, that's what makes me happy.
No, this is not a joke, okay? It's offensive and lame, so double offensive.
Logan Paul, to say the least, has been vocal about this change, and it made me begin to think, how much money is Logan Paul actually missing out on not being part of the YouTube Preferred Program? So before we can estimate how much less Logan Paul is making, we have to establish what he's making now. Like I mentioned earlier, the CPM is the amount of money you make per 1,000 views, but not just any view, monetized playbacks. The thing is, CPMs can go from like a few cents to $20 or even $30 depending on your demo, niche, or day of the week. Seriously, it's dodgy as heck. Don't make a career off of YouTube ads.
What a stupid idea.
For instance, videos about finance and real estate have a much, much higher CPM than commentary and gaming. I mean, just look at this video from Graham7. He made about $8,000 on 1 million views, whereas my video about PewDiePie and T-Series that only got 1/3 of the views that Graham's did only made about $223. If I had gotten 1 million views, I'd be only looking at $1,000. there's a huge wage gap here. Anyways, since Logan Paul is a vlog channel, we can probably estimate that his CPM is around $3 to $6. This month, Logan Paul reached 78,052,800 views, which is insane. But since roughly half of your video views are actually monetized, we're looking at 39,026,400. Now, let's take that ginormous number, divide it by 1,000, and then last but not least, take that number and times it by 5. Logan Paul is looking at bringing in $195,000 a month on YouTube. That, my friends, is nothing to scoff at, especially considering this has been one of his best months since his controversy. But let's look at what Logan Paul was making during his prime. Right before the whole Japan debacle, Logan Paul was reaching 314,882,579 video views a month. I give up. Doing the same calculation on those views as we did on the views before, Logan Paul was looking at $787,000 in YouTube ad revenue a month. Logan Paul could literally buy Netflix for everyone in the world.
But right now more than ever. Fat Buddha! Oh! He's so fat and Buddha! Beautiful! He's beautiful!
But my friends, as we know, Logan Paul at that time was actually on Google Preferred, so I wouldn't be surprised if he was making at least $1 million a month. At least. Now some of you guys might be like, whoa, that's a lot of money, but hold up, buckaroo. The government is gonna be entitled to some of that money, and in Logan Paul's case, a lot of that money, especially considering he lives in California. Now in this video, I'm obviously not gonna be breaking down all of California's tax laws because that'd be a whole nother can of worms. But because of Logan Paul's various income sources, we can probably estimate that he only took home about half of that $1 million a month because of how yearly tax brackets are set up. Yeah, it's confusing.
It's a red hoodie. It's extra important that you do that today because we just spent $150,000 on a vehicle that we're about to get, and we're no longer on Google Preferred, so please, I need money.
So I think it's safe to say that on Google Preferred, Logan Paul is probably making about $10 per 1,000 monetized views, which I think is easily obtainable, especially considering his demo and also video length. So at this point, for his current views, he'd probably be making about $400,000 a month in YouTube ads, before taxes, of course, if he was part of the YouTube Preferred program. But unfortunately, for him, he's not. Again, there's a high likelihood that I'm very wrong about all this, especially considering that YouTube ads are such a mixed bag. But personally, I think I made a pretty good estimate. If you're a little gangster watching this video and you're like, oh my gosh, is Logan Paul gonna run out of money? Oh my gosh, no, he's fine. He's got Maverick, he's got other businesses. He's perfectly fine. Don't worry about Logan Paul. But he could be making a whole lot more money if he was part of YouTube Preferred. And the thing is, I don't think YouTube's gonna reinvite him anytime soon. He's still quite the liability.
Do you look at it in YouTube too, where AdSense revenue, cool, it's, you know, it's a drop in the bucket of money that Logan Paul has, like it's whatever, it's nice? Or do you look at it as, I'm just kind of giving this away to sell merch?
No, we don't even plug the merch anymore on this.
You don't?
We did for like the first 10 episodes, and not like
what's
all
the
the time
goal?
Consciously.
You gotta sell something, right?
Yeah, man, you're right. No, the question I think was, do you like not having sponsors? No, it'd be great to make some money off this podcast, which by the way gets more views than pretty much every traditional TV show.
And this is why, kiddos, if you really want to take a stab at the whole YouTube thing, you need a variety of income sources, like affiliate links, for instance. Talking about affiliates, I have an affiliate for Skillshare in the description below. Skillshare is an awesome online learning community for creatives where you can learn all things from growing your Instagram or Twitter pages to making more money, like Logan Paul would really like to do. Again, I'm not sponsored by Skillshare, but if you use my link in the description down below, you will receive a free month, and also it helps out the channel. So yeah. If you're new here, this probably seemed like an information dump. I'm kind of playing around how nerdy I can go with also staying in the bounds of like funny, fast-paced commentary. So if you're a budding content creator just curious about why your favorite influencers do what they do, make sure to smash subscribe because that's exactly what I'm doing over here on this channel. All right, today's comment of the day is from RJ. RJ says, Paul Groseclose equals underrated. RJ, that's so sweet. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. If you want to be the next comment of the day, make sure to stroke my ego in the comments below. And that's, my friends, is the video. Make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace. And maybe one day Logan Paul and I will both be on YouTube Preferred.
So this is how we end up. Shades of blue and gray. just like an empty bottle. My dreams are on delay. I just wanna climb on top of a hill and throw it all away, away. Take me far away before my mind spins off and I am all derailed.